Hello and welcome to Let's Play Fighters Anthology. I'm your host, Splinter, and let's get started where we left off yesterday. Pipeline, USS Kitty Hawk, CVA 63. Date, May 15th. Local time, 1500 hours. Weather, cloud cover. Situation. From May 12th through May 16th, a series of attacks were directed at fuel depots and pumping stations in the southern panhandle in an effort to cut off NVN's main fuel line to its ground forces. Mission objective. This target consists of several fuel storage tanks northwest of Vinh. A-6 strike aircraft will drop the ordnance on the target. Teams consisting of A-4s and F-8s will provide flak and SAM suppression. Your job is to provide cover for the attack aircraft. Protect the A-6s from any MiGs that attempt to intervene. Order of battle, recommended aircraft, F-4J. Recommended weapons, AIM-7E, AIM-9B. Threat suppression data, ground opposition, SA-2s, KS-19s, and KS-12s. Air opposition, MiG-21s and MiG-17s. So there's the strike package. And I looked up NVN. I guess that just refers to North Vietnamese. I thought it would have stood for something else, and just NV would be North Vietnamese, but there's Vinh, so we're hitting the pipeline around here probably. Yeah, so it's right next to the airfield is where they're hitting. Now I believe actually in the war, I think some of the rules of engagements prohibited strikes against airfields because the U.S. didn't want to hit Soviet trainers that had been sent to help train the Vietnamese forces, and they were very obsessed with not hitting Soviets. That's why they also didn't hit SAM sites that they observed as being under construction, because they didn't want to hit Soviet advisors, and that really played a role in hindering what the U.S. air campaign could do. I think I mentioned earlier, or actually the game itself even mentioned that airstrikes against bridges were they were supposed to be done perpendicular to the bridge, which makes it extremely hard to hit, and when they did manage to damage them, the Vietnamese would rebuild them almost immediately. Go in. We get picking up nothing on the radar yet. AWAC says the nearest bandit is 12 o'clock low. If I had to guess, they were probably at the airfield. Looks like the A-4s have started their attack run.
Inbound, waypoint Bravo, bearing 41, maintain Angel 20.
So I'm gonna stick with the package because I wanna make sure we don't lose that bandit. So what's our altitude? 15,000 feet. A6s are rolling in. And it looks like there will be clear skies below the cloud cover. Some missions there will be a dense fog, and I think typically those are the missions that have you doing ground support too, so it makes it pretty difficult.
Four miles, 11 o'clock.
Oh, here's some of the fuel tanks we're supposed to be hitting.
Miles, 11 o'clock, in range. Contact, Shannon, you're 12 o'clock, 1/4 mile, please advise. 1 mile, 10 o'clock, in range.
Ah, here they are.
He's at 12 o'clock, turning left.
We'll have our wingmate engage red 3, and we'll take red 1. Increasing speed. We want to get on these guys before they, that's weird, we're not getting a radar lock with our Sparrows. Well, that sucks. I guess we'll have to go in for guns.
Closing. Bring it around.
Now they're going to focus on the strike aircraft, so we gotta hurry.
Firing missile. Impact. Attack cannon. Let's finish this guy. Firing missile. Let's get this guy. Bullseye! Flash one.
Alright, got him.
Flash one.
Okay, any more bandits? 5 o'clock.
Fox one.
Oh, he's on top of it. Oh, I see him. Oh, those are our guys, so... Eight o'clock. Are they in visual range?
Disengage.
Well, I guess we'll find out. There's the city.
10 miles. It's 11 o'clock.
And they do not have any aircraft.
9
There,
miles.
so-
It's 11 o'clock.
Oops. Let's disable that.
Inbound. Waypoint Charlie. Bearing 318. Climb to Angel Loop 0.
That should still be within our radar cone. No, he's way out there. Let's climb and intercept. Sounds like an SA-2 is locking on. Shouldn't be surprised since we're flying right over the airfield and the city. I saw somewhere in here, I think there's a band. There he is. He's emitting his radar's on, so we can see him on our radar warning receiver, but we aren't picking him up on the radar yet. There's the flak I was mentioning a couple missions prior. So we're going to try to get through this as fast as possible without using afterburners. And yeah, they typically only hit around you, typically. But you can see they are getting kind of close there. Let's climb to 20,000 feet. Maybe we can get out of the range of at least some of this flag. Of course, we could also go low, but then we'd have the small stuff to deal with. And in my opinion, they're a lot more accurate than the and the big stuff, and they'll carry it as shreds.
Delta, bearing 207, climb to Angel 20.
Well, this guy is pretty far off. I don't know. I don't think we have any strike aircraft that way. So I guess we'll let him go. And we'll get back on our lead cap. I mean, if he's the closest thing and he's like 100 miles from the ship. What are we? Now he's locking on something that we don't even have in line of sight. Man, our sparrows were just duds today. So it looks like the A4s are still playing around down there. It looks like he's got the attention of all the flak guns. So let's speed this up. Now occasionally I think what you'll find is sometimes if by happenstance they, you know, if they tie your mission objective, there we go, mission accomplished. If they tie your mission success to say aircraft not being destroyed or reaching a certain waypoint, every once in a while, even if you shoot down all the bandits like you're supposed to, sometimes they'll take a hit from AAA and go down, and that'll fail your mission, which I think it's unfortunate, but it's generally pretty rare. It's just the, you know, how the mission editor works. You can't really, you know, keep all the AAA from focusing on people. And I do believe that the mission editor that ships with this game is pretty similar, if not the same one they use in making it. You can get pretty complex in there. Which is pretty nice, so. I mean, you can load up a carrier with aircraft and have them take off and give them all missions and set up complex strikes like you see in this game. Or like in this mission, I should say. So, let's get off the, we'll get to the lineup waypoint, and then we'll set her down ourselves.
Bearing 311, descend to Angel 0. We're almost home. Clear to land. Wind at 20 knots.
Let's go to the right a bit more.
3 miles.
Not that much.
Slower. Slower. 2 miles. Lower. 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 Call the ball.
Alright.
Fire. Fire.
And again, you can see how we're already basically stopped it by the time we actually get to the carrier. So not the most realistic landing when we're barely going 30 miles an hour into the first wire, but park ourselves here. Wait for our wingman to come in. And that's too close for comfort, so we'll end the mission there. Debrief. USS Kitty Hawk CVA 63. Date May 15th. Mission pipeline. Resolution success. Nice job blowing those MiG-17s from the sky. So we had a landing grade of 50%. Our wingman got 55%, so he did a little better than us, but he also took a little damage from the AAA or from one of the MiGs. We got one fighter. Our wingman finally outdid us with 2 kills in a mission. Looks like he got nicked by a pair of missiles, I guess? That's what I'm seeing here. It says, this is our hit percentages. No, never mind. Okay, so he fired 3 missiles and 2 of them hit. He had 25% of the gun, we had 30, and yeah, here we go. AAA hit 2% on the wingman. Do our maintenance. And that concludes this mission. Join us next time for a strike on a power plant, and this time we'll be the ones hitting the ground. See you all next time.